I got a lot of niggas that I've been moving with who took a lot of chances in the midst of everything that's been going on between us. I know a lot of them got to feel good about, you know, seeing this conversation and shit like that.
Shot the Mel.
Shouts to Murder, man. Shouts to Melly Matrix. Shouts to my heart. And my
A real one.
You know, he's a different type of
just
specimen, man. You know,
just for you, he a real one.
Yeah, nah. You know, a lot of people wouldn't understand that. You know, don't believe the hype. Don't believe what you hear in the media. You never believe what you hear in the media, man. I wish I could tell you some real shit, but it wouldn't be the right time and shit like that. But I do love them to death. Shouts to all the homies that's locked up hard, Road Murder. Shouts to Shotty. Shouts to everybody, man, that got caught up in that situation, man.
I mean, you know, this is Cocaine City Live. If you want to talk about anything, you free to talk.
No. We're not even going to get into that. I just want to shout the homies out, you know. I love them to death and shit like that. You know, this is different type of individuals, man. They ain't into anything else but standing up tall like men. You heard you ain't hear nothing else but everybody taking their time and going to sleep and shit like that.
I love that.
I know what type of individuals these are, you know what I mean? I love them to death. You heard?
I love that about them, bro.
Most of them was on the road with me. Free Gato too, 100%, man. Like free all the real rights and free all my loved ones, man. I got a lot of niggas locked up like yourself and shit like that. That, you know, I hold dear to my heart.
Shout to Mano. What up?
Mano. So like I was saying, man, I know there's a lot of people that, not even just a lot of people around the country that have been moving with me, as you got people that have been moving with you. So I know that it's a good feeling for them to see us on this live right now, to know that
hell yeah,
tension, it's no more tension and shit like that. Niggas ain't
got
you know what I mean? Like, it's different. I remember
definitely for change.
I remember we was in Puff House with two of your niggas, me and Trav, one day. It's just a lot. We sitting right across the table from them and shit like that. I mean, you know how bad Trav is and shit like that.
Yeah. Shout out to Trav.
Puff,
shout out to Smack.
Puff, like, bro, you know you in my house, right? I said, yeah, man. Damn, man. The fuck,
man. Yo, Slow, what up? Slow just got in.
Word up, man. Shout out to Slow, man. You know, it is a lot.
Puff always. Puff every time. He be like, you know, Jim gonna be there. I'll be like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Puff be like, I don't care about none of that shit you're going through, bro.
Yeah.
Having a party at my house. Y'all want to stay on separate sides of the house, y'all do that, but
he always saw the big picture though.
And he always be like, that's my little brother, like you my little brother. Y'all figure that shit out when y'all figure that shit out. But if I'm inviting you to somewhere, man, you need to come and shit like that. Cause you know I'm not on no shit like that. Like, shout out to Puff, man. Shout out to Big Bro, man. He really always, he did it right, man, in that situation, man. He, just like he does do it in a lot of situations, man. You know what I mean?
He always saw the big picture between us, man. And he always used to tell me, he was like, yo, one day y'all niggas gonna make up and I'm gonna be laughing. So shout out to Puff.
Man. But you know what I gotta tell you though, aside from everything else, you know, I'm a fan of the game, and you know, you gotta study what you were a part of and shit like that. The way you came about and how you hustle, finesse, got lucky, must have prayed a lot, but the way you did it, way you did it was ill. Like, and I respect it because you did it like New York niggas do. You heard, like,
thank you, my nigga.
You know how to hustle, you know how to get in what we fit in, and I just want to tip my hat to you and shit like that.
Likewise, I was gonna ask you that too. Like, was rapping for you always the goal? You know what I'm saying? Because back in the days, it's like, you know, out of nowhere, you just crept on them niggas, and it's like the way you did it. It was just like swaggy. You wasn't like you was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and out of the way just smack niggas in the face with the hits, bang bang. You know what I'm saying? And people ain't really see that at first. You was kind of freestyle one day you'll fall back. You was always like the spine behind the movement, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, my position in the beginning was to make sure that Cam was put on a pedestal. He was an ace in the hole, and make sure that he was never touching. Nobody could fuck with him, barber or hair on his head to get moved and shit like that. And whatever he needed done, I'm going to make sure I do that. I just make sure I did it. I just wanted to make sure, by all means, he felt like a star whenever he moved around, even if I was the only one that could do that for him until we started to acquire success and put all the major people around us and shit like that. And at that time, when we started picking the people to come around us, I already knew what needed to be happening because I was the person that did everything for Cam. So it kind of moved like that and shit like that. And I started to learn the game, and I'm a little bit smart in a dumb way, so I understood a lot of what's going on and shit like that.
I know exactly what you mean when you say that. You can't catch a smart nigga if you a smart nigga too. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
you know what I mean. So it just, and I just moved accordingly, but I always watched Cam and Mace getting so much money. Like niggas was going to shows, these niggas getting 30, 40,000. These niggas, like I was eating too, but I wasn't getting that bag they was getting. So to pipe my bag up, I started doing everything else also, like video directing, consulting, everything I could do to make a check, engineering all Cam
yeah,
sessions and shit like
you was
that. Like I was,
A&R at one point. You had
yeah,
the A&R shit popping.
everything
Yeah.
I could do. But when I had the A&R, I was already rapping. But in the
A lot
beginning,
of
I
bags
started,
make a big bag, you heard?
huh?
A lot of bags make a big bag.
That's why, nigga. Back then, engineering, I was getting like $9,000-$10,000 a week engineering
Yeah.
for Cam. Then I would direct all the videos. We was getting video budgets of $200,000-$300,000.
I remember that.
Cam like bust me down,
When y'all did
and
that shit on top of the building.
bunch of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I
the
remember that.
video. Sometimes I make $40,000-$50,000 off of directing a
Yeah, I
Cam
meant to
video and
ask
shit
you
like.
that. What happened with Mace? I always wanted to see you work with him. Like how did that shit went? You know, I'm a fan first.
Mace
So
was always different, even when we was younger. But I can't tell you this, and not to say it like that. Like Mace was always the less fortunate when we was coming up in high school, per se. You know, we took the chance of hustling, doing what we need to do, make sure we had new sneakers and all that. Mace didn't have that per se. Like, but everybody always chipped in and helped Mace out and shit like that.
yeah.
Like when they came to live with me and shit like that, I would always help Mace out. And even his manager, Kuda Love, I was paying their rent and phone bills and shit like that when they first started getting on and shit like that. But no, Mace
See,
was
a
just
lot of
different,
people
man.
don't
So
know that.
when he got a chance, to get on and get the money, you know what happened. You know what I mean? Like he went berserk. It's like this. Like he remind me of the nigga in school that was always a punk, and then he ended up turning a cop, and then he pull you over, and you was the nigga that was bullying him.
I know
And
exactly what you mean.
oh man, he gonna do you dirty on that pullover. So it
He
was
was
kind of that
always waiting for
syndrome we
that
had,
chance. He was
huh?
always waiting for that chance to get his 2 feet in. Then as soon as
Yeah,
he did
you
that,
know. But the
he
only
spun the
thing that I
block.
didn't respect is that Cam loved Mace to death. Like he loved Mace to death. I'm talking about in the beginning when we was doing the crew tape. Even before that, they knew each other so long. But I'm talking about the music and shit like that, and the love that I watched when I started getting with them. You know what I mean? And seeing how Cam always stuck up for him, how he fought for him. If Mace was in any type of trouble, he was going. Like Cam just had a lot of love for him, and just to see the way that Mace used to handle Cam when he started getting some money never made me feel
Mace was
good.
signed first, right?
Yeah, Mace got signed to Puffy first. So he was just doing niggas the way he wanted to do niggas. But what I respected about Cam was Cam kept me with him no matter what went on. Like when Mace took him on tour, he like, I ain't going on tour if Jim can't go on tour. You know that. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like wherever it
That's
went,
love.
Cam always took me and shit like that. And that's why I always catered to Cam, because I watched all of those ill stories. I'm like, nah, if we do get a chance to do this, I'm gonna make sure Cam feel like the man that he need to be, so he can make the best music and go platinum. And going platinum was super big back in the day. That was
Exactly.
the era of
But
selling real records and
that's how
these
Shinks
niggas.
was with me. He was making sure I was alright until I got my shit together. Then the whole plan was to double back and make sure he was good. And that's how real niggas supposed to, you know what I'm saying, behave and and put everything together. You know what I'm saying? And I always want to see that Mace and Jim Jones collab and that. So I ain't even know. Cause I was always a fan. So I'm like, I thought it was supposed to be like a Harlem
Mace
World.
showed me how to rap though. I'm gonna keep
That's
it a
crazy.
buck. Mace taught me how to rap. Like, they lived with me, and I always had dope ideas. Sit down a lot of times with help Cam some time with some rhymes and shit like that. Back in the day, having a lot of rhymes was
That's crazy.
powerful. If you had to go. Like I remember Big Pun made me rap. I remember a bunch of niggas made me rap because back then you had to have rhymes.
Shot
There
the
was always
punt.
a cipher. If it was rappers around, like you see how we probably go to a party or go to a concert, it'd be you, Migos, motherfucking Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
But back then, if that was it, everybody would have had to stop what they doing and spit 16. No lie. No matter
Yeah,
who the
yeah.
artist was, if it was the biggest rapper, he had to have 16 to spit.
That's
You
what
know
New
what I
York was about back in the days. Nigga step
mean? Yeah.
outside, nigga battle any given moment. That shit was happening
100%.
on every corner.
But Mason Turney sat there and showed me the trick to how the compounds and how to rap and shit, like at least how the Harlem niggas rap, or at least how he and Cam was rapping and shit like that.
Exactly.
And show me how to do it.
Pun.
Huh?
Pun used to come by and he used to have this Benz. I don't know if you remember. Shot the crack. He used to have his own love seat. Remember the love seat he used to have in that Benz?
Bro, I always tell people about that. He used to come pick me up my house and go and take me to the Wedge with him. But he had a real love seat from Bob's Furniture in there, like a real love seat, like nigga, like he took like yo, this and it'd be Tony Sunshine and it'd be one front cap seat.
The boxer.
It'd be the Bob, it'd be the love seat, it'd be Tony Sunshine with a billion jammies on it. Like yo, bro, I used to be like yo, these Puerto Rican niggas is running around like an army in this one van. Like yo,
exactly.
Bro,
nah,
bro,
that Spanish way. That Spanish way was a vibe.
Then, everybody had hammers and shit back then, but them niggas punting that like yo, bro. I'm like yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm never riding with you again, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy. You heard? But you gotta keep in mind too, this is in New York when niggas were still getting probation for gun charges and shit like that. They wasn't really giving niggas no time if you had to pay lawyer and shit like that.
You had to be there. You had to be there back in the days to witness that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Big Pun, rest in peace, man. We had the real legends. We really from the Mecca of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I wanted to ask you too, what was that point of your career when you felt that hate? Like when you touched that first million and when Ballin' came out, when you really felt the hate. And I'm talking about, you know what kind of hate I'm talking about, when you're from friends to everybody become competition now and everybody's like, you know what I'm saying? And
so you gotta figure, bro, like I felt the hate way before I became a solo artist, because Cam and Juelz were platinum artists. Out the gate, we was platinum. Remember that? Diplomats was platinum.
Hell yeah, I remember that.
So before I really got on
that shit was a wave.
Shit, you did, like when Cam first album, second album, like all his albums went platinum. Remember that? I was already getting hate mail from the dog. You did. So when I first started doing Certified Gangster, the hate started really getting retarded, especially because of the gangbanging and shit. I was starting to get a lot of the hate from the West Coast in the beginning. And this is why I did my video Certified Gangsters in LA, to go out there to, at that point I was on my super blood shit. I wanted to know niggas, we was banging just as hard as they was banging on the West Coast.
You was going ham at one time.
You know what I mean? So I went out there and I really got to understand the culture. And by no means was I tougher than anybody and saying I was softer than anybody, but I was in somebody else's land and I had to learn the land when I got out there. I really had to learn the land, man. For real, shout out to Wacko, shout out to the Booyah Tribe, shout out to Posey.
Yeah, shout out to the whole West Coast.
Shout out to all these people that really showed me the lay of the land out there and shit like that. But the hate and the success is like that whole time, everything we did was on. When I was doing Certified Gangster, Camron, that was still Diplomats was just off like double platinum or some dumb shit.
I remember, because when we was beefing and you called that Ballin', I said, oh no. I said, there's no way.
Nah, the Ballin' was just like.
When you called Ballin' and we was beefing, I said, forget about it. Niggas gotta chill for a second.
Nah, that Ballin' shit was different. I was, that was a lucky strike, bro. My back was against the wall when I did Ballin'.
See how you said I caught a lot of lucky strikes? Now that was the luckiest. Yo, I think, and blessings.
I'm telling you, that was it. The whole way that shit came about, I remember I had to turn my album in like the next day. They like, we still don't got a single. They made me go do repping time with Khaled in Miami and shit like that. I ain't motherfucking really like the repping time. It was tough and shit like that. But I was like, I got something better. I did this record with the Franchise Boys when they was doing in my white tee. Did that record to the Ballin' beat. I did a record with them, but I'm like, I always loved that beat. I'm like, yo, pull that beat up, take them niggas off. And I end up doing Ballin' that night to that shit. And lo and behold, both Reppin' Time and Ballin' this one did crazy numbers, and the hate got for real. Like that's when my defense has always been on, but at that point, I had to move way different than I ever moved in my life. Like it was like vests, armed security, homie security, hammer on me, moving stupid. Like it just was because of the era we was in, because of the time and how it was moving. It wasn't no cameras in every store. Niggas ain't have no camera phones. Niggas wasn't even, remember this,
It
niggas
wasn't no
damn near wasn't even
Instagram.
texting. Niggas wasn't even texting that much that back in the day because
It wasn't no
because
Instagram.
it wasn't no texting. You hear what I'm saying? Niggas had the Nextel chirps. Niggas wasn't texting. Nobody was texting.
Exactly.
Nobody was taking pictures on their phone.
Hell yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like with different type of era, a lot of things that get done was never seen. You know what I mean? And will never be seen again and shit like that. So
I nigga Trav, like y'all brothers make me so happy. Shout out to Trav, man.
Shouts to Trav.
He was always caught in the middle of that shit, man.
That's a real one, man. Trav was definitely caught in the middle of that shit, man. You know what I mean? I apologize to any of my niggas that I had caught in the middle of it, because I know there was a lot of people that were stuck in the middle and had love for both sides and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, bro.
I
heard another thing too I wanted to ask you about. And a lot of people don't know this.
She upstairs.
You came up with Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I heard that was your idea, the whole Love and Hip Hop shit, and niggas ran with your whole idea and made a whole franchise about it. You came up with the name and you came up with all that. I didn't know all that.
Yeah. At that time I had so much going on. I was getting, I was just busy. When you start getting busy like that in the game, you really don't got time to sit down and analyze what might be your next biggest move and shit like that.
Yeah.
But at that point for Baby Girl, she had a chance to do a show that had fell through and shit like that. So I was like, these niggas been on my back for a couple years to actually do a reality show just because of my YouTube hits that I was getting from all the club wilding out and all that type of shit. They like, you got something. So I was like, we gonna go down there have a meeting. I went down there a few times, have a meeting. This is when I had Yandy doing management and shit like that. Lo and behold, they wanted to do it. At that time, I wasn't doing too much. Yandy went on tour with like Missy or something, and Mona stepped in for her to do the business. Anybody Mona's a smart lady. She's been doing many of the biggest and some of the greatest artists. Chris Lighty was her partner, R.P. Chris Lighty. So the lady's a smart lady. I can never hold business against her because I don't believe it was done malicious, because I was just so high strung that I didn't want to move in that, of course. So when they gave me the opportunity to do it, instead of me sitting down and be like, all right, I want my ownership, I want producer, I want all that type of shit, I was more or less worried about doing it for Baby Girl and make sure that she wouldn't feel the disappointment, because she was really excited about getting ready to do a show. And that's how I ended up getting into it. But Mona saw it as a real business opportunity. So after we made the name and concept and all that type of shit, Mona stepped from management and to producer, and I should have seen it from then. But at that point, it was just so much going on. Then the TV show turned into a super success. It just was a lot going on, and it got to a point where I felt that I didn't want to compromise my dignity for me or my lady, and I felt like I should just step off as opposed to holding on to something that might make me get into other shit that really didn't.
Nah, just a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like give respect on respect due, so I just wanted to clarify. Because I heard, I'm like, there's no way, you know what I'm saying? But coming from the game we come from, I know how that shit work, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas slicker than a can of grease in the game, and you got to learn from your mistakes. Sometimes you can't even let the wrong people around in the studio or in your presence or whatever it is. So, sometimes it is what it is. You got to learn from your mistakes, man. But I just want, once you let the people know who was the real deal behind that.
Yeah, you know that was still business, man. I've been, people saw us on the joint this season. Business is business, man. Like, I only do what makes sense in my heart. You know what I mean? I don't make sense for nobody else but for myself and shit like that.
You blessed, my nigga. You in the best position of your life right now. You know what I'm saying? You 25 years in the game still, like you just came out. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad me and you got together to make some motherfucking music. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. We got something special coming for these niggas. And I've been waiting on that day, man. And thank you to Slow and everybody that was a part of this shit.
Now we got to put on for the city though, like you dig, like we can sit there and talk about all the history and the drama and who was tougher than who and who called who and all that type of shit.
You know what I'm saying?
But we got to put on for the city, man. I know people trying to figure out other variables. I know people want us to talk about other shit, but that it's not the time to talk about that, babe. I'm trying to keep it super positive and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's a time and place for everything. Yeah. But what we can't do is we can't put on for the city the way we should be putting on for the city. You dig? For the niggas that hustle like us, for the niggas that move like us, you dig? For the Reds, for the Blues, you dig? For the Puerto Ricans, for the Mexicans, for the niggas from Morocco, for the Dominicans, for the Muslims, for the Haitians. You dig? We got a lot of people that put that show out for us and shit like that, man. It's time for us to show out for them. I know. Hell yeah. I know you. People love your music undeniably, brother. Like I'll be in the party. I can't. Thank you, my nigga. I gotta give it up in my own way. You dig? And that's just paying homage. Like I tell people all the time, like if I had a problem with you or anybody, I don't got a problem with the music. Like nigga, I danced to nigga so-called enemies music in a second because music is music. You can't like deny it and shit like that.
Like I told you, that was the worst time for me when we was beefing and niggas in the club like this. Balling. I'm like, oh man, nigga, what the fuck just happened?
Nigga, when you did that shit with Rick Ross and Drake.
Shout to my nigga Drake.
I was sick, bro. The hook, everything. I was sick. I was like, no, bro, this shit gotta stop.
Shout to my and this is a true story. Shout out to my nigga Rose. He was like, yo, this when we was beefing heavy. Rose was like, yo, Jim hit me to do a song. I'm like, do a song. Like, so it was never about that with me. I was just caught up in some shit. And free my brother back.
Bro, let me show you. So you never know who's on your side, but they do it the way they know how to do it. So I call what was Ross manager name?
Poochie.
Shout out to Poochie. I called him a few years ago when we was beefing, but I called him because I wanted him to do a feature for a record for somebody else I had and shit like that.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, whatever we did, we set the price and all that type of shit. I think it was like 30 or some shit like that. So now I'm down there and shit like that. You know, I'm always in Miami. I call him. I'm like, yo, let me know where you want me to pull up. We could get this done. He like, all right, give me a couple hours. Like, all right, bet I'm gonna go to G5 and wait there till it's time. So I'm in G5 for an hour. I spent 5 out to 30. I'm in G5 for 2 hours. I spent another 5 out to 30. I call him. He like, nah, give me another hour. I'm like, shit, my face good. Then I get some more money tomorrow, give it to him. I'm in G5 for another hour. I spent another 5. Now these niggas not picking up no more. These niggas, I damn near spent 20 in there. They never picked up, never got with me, never got back to me, never got back at me. I was like, ooh,
hell yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah. That nigga was still in your corner and shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. He had hit me. I'm
Rose, man. Like this year was actually the first year I got to do some music with Rose and shit like that. Like that was like bucket list shit and shit like that I got done.
Shout out to my nigga Rose.
Word up,
he for sure hit me, and I was like, nah, you can do it. You can do, but he still didn't do it. So shout out to Rose. I love that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you got a chance to work, just like I'm glad me and you got to work, my nigga. Swipey, what up?
Yo, wow.
Swipey, what's up? You got some dances, nigga. We got some music about to drop.
Spinning. Movie.
You already know.
Well, you know, I ain't too far. You ain't winning, baby.
Nah, boy, you got the right one with you. He got that underground way with you, man.
Earth smell a little fat.
Like a starburst, nigga. That shit make you feel a certain way. Look.
You know you need that energy around, Jim.
Nah, for sure, man. But now
we got a single coming out right after this. I'm dropping a single. You know, me and my boy Swipey, man. It's called That's a Fact. And we got Prega too. So we moving, man. And I got my nigga Swipey with the, if you ain't spinning, you ain't winning.
I got it. You know, I ain't got no dance moves really. I ain't got no rhythm. I still two-step in the club like I got the hammer on me. You heard?
You can't go wrong with that two-step. You heard?
For real, man. Drewski, what's up, man? It's Biscuits, what's up, man? But now we definitely gotta put on to the city, man. I look forward to doing a bunch of music, doing a bunch of dope shit. I mean, when we get out this quarantine, do some fly-ass videos, let it get drippy. You know.
Now appreciate this though, my nigga.
Let's turn all the way up, man. Let's show people that, like, you know.
Shout out to Uncasa on.
Shout out to Casa, man. Shout out to Casa, but this real grown man, drip right here. Like, you dig? Like, everybody want to get litty, everybody, but sometimes you sit there and you do things like kings.
Yeah.
A person told me, and I think I told you this also. They said the war. The illest wars that are won when nobody dies. You heard?
Exactly.
So we both won today. You heard? That's
15 years. 15 years in the making, bro.
That's testament. So I appreciate this. I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you too, my nigga.
Look forward to hearing you. Like, I know we got. You want me? I'm gonna send you this. I don't know how to send this. I don't know how to send the record. I'm gonna tell my son come down here and bounce.
Send me that joint, man. That's the streets.
Bounce this record so you could play him the non-clean whatever.
Yeah, you still ain't sent it to me. I was waiting to press play.
Yeah, we get
I was waiting to press play. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
if you got it over there, you can press play from over there.
You play it. I'm about to tell my son come bounce that shit and send it to you and shit like that.
You can press play from over there if you got that speaker.
Hold on. Let me see how I say it. Hold on.
Yo, Crack, yo, Fat Joe, I gotta give you respect for always being the first one to try to squash this 15 years,
bro. Bro, listen to me, bro. That shit look, before I play this record, but that shit, shouts to Crack, because Crack is one of the illest niggas ever, bro. You know, and if y'all don't know about Crack and shit like that, Crack is really a demon that's been blessed. Like, I don't know too many people that ever played with Crack in this game or played with Crack in the street. Like, the way they move kind of ill. They move probably the best in the game from how I judge it and shit like that. And
Crack, 3 decades.
That night that shit happened, Crack reached out to somebody to reach out to me and summons me down to the Koch office. And you know, this is street politics, so of course I went, but I'm smart, so I bring somebody with me that me and Crack mutually know, and not from no hip hop game, just so that I make sure that it wouldn't get extra in there, because I ain't got time for a joke headache and shit like that. But
exactly,
the thing I can't tell you though, he sat me down. You know, if anybody know Crack, he always got the illest stories and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
He told me a bunch of stories.
Slow just hit me and said, y'all giving Crack my credit. Nah, Slow, you put this together, Slow. I'm just talking about a situation between Crack and Crackman. Of course, you put it together, Slow. You sat down and orchestrated the play, man. You put us on the phone, but I'm just saying, when Crack, about that night when the ice and all that shit happened, Crack sat me down in that Koch office and shit like that, and really, he was scolding his little brother and shit like that. You know, he made me feel like a punk in so many ways, bro. When Crack was in talking to me, man. But I respect it because he taught me a valuable lesson and shit like that, especially how to move and things and shit like that, man. But shouts to Crack, man. I just want to give him his head tap. And yo, Slow, don't do that, Slow. Don't be like that, man. Talking about Slow. Oh, free bucks,
Slow. Slow, one of the flyest niggas I know too. I'll give Slow his drip props, man. He can move in the grooving, man.
Yeah, yo, Slow, you a real one, bro. Appreciate
Slow was like, I consider Slow, like, you know, everybody's their own man, but just to let people put in mind, Slow was like the new wave Steve Stout out here, like the way he connect the dots, the way he can get to certain people, the way he gets to certain brands, the way he carry himself, like he, you know what I mean? And that's some Haitian shit. If you don't know, you need to keep a good Haitian on your side, bro. I promise you, bro. Them niggas is ill, bro. I'm
shout out to Slow.
Man. You heard? Like I adapt when I'm around, bro.
For real.
I'm honorary Haitian, but shouts to Slow.
He always been like you and Jim.
Slow, Buck, Soup, Trav, everybody, the whole family, OE. Free Juelz again. Free Juelz again. Free all the homies again. You dig?
Fat boy, I see you. Shout out to everybody tuned in, man, that been supporting. You can tell how much love we got out there, Jim. You can just look from everybody in here happy and shit. You know what I'm saying? We finally got together. You know what I'm saying? If there's anybody out there watching from the young niggas, man, learn from this. Don't waste 15 years in the game for y'all niggas to get like this when y'all could have been getting all kind of bags together.
100%. You know put it in perspective, man. I know a lot of niggas, there's a lot of foolish beefs and foolish shootings, and it's a lot going on right now with everybody cooped up in the house. You know what I mean? Like, taking
niggas beefing on quarantine.
Man. Niggas still on quarantine, but niggas still dying while they supposed to be on quarantine. So for my high
Word.
heads, take it easy, man. Chill in the house is the time to really sit back and be with the family, because when it's time to go back outside, you probably won't see your family as much as you need to and shit like that.
Exactly.
So take this as a blessing, man, for everybody, man. You know what I mean? Like, say
We
your
needed
prayers,
this.
count your blessings. You know what I mean? You'll never know what tomorrow may bring. None of us know what tomorrow may bring and shit like that. We all stuck in
For
the
real.
house trying to figure it out, man. Like, for rappers, I know it's not easy. We used to going out 2, 3, 4 days out the week, doing shows, different parts of the country, different parts of the world. Nobody know what's the next move. I see on the gram a lot of rappers still trying to make their moves and do this and that, doing that. It's like it's kind of null and void at this point. It don't make a sense. Sit your ass in the house, relax, get with the kids, be as creative as you can, and just prep and prepare for what's going on. You know what I mean? I know God got us, but don't put yourself in harm's way, man. You ain't gonna be able to spend that money when you dead and shit like that. You know what I mean? For all my youngsters that's outside and shit like that, take your ass in the house, man.
Everybody's getting put to test.
Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked out. Don't get tricked out of being here on this earth, man. You dig? Like the government is good at that, bro. Like they tell you to stay inside for a reason, because they know you're not gonna stay inside because we rebellious naturally. What they tell us to do,
it don't matter what political party you represent. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter. You know what I mean? Even the ministers, man. Don't you know? God got us.
Nobody's safe right now.
God don't condone us doing stupid shit. So if you a pastor, don't tell nobody come to your church, because God got you, man. Like, let's be realistic, man.
Hey, you know what we gotta do, Jim? We gotta do chinks. We gotta do chinks and stacks day.
That's major.
That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do for New York. Chinks and stacks day.
We gotta do Chinks and Stacks Day, and we gotta make it big. We gotta get a lot of people involved.
We gotta do that.
Big. We gotta do it big for the kids. We gotta do it big for the community. We gotta do it big for Far Rock.
Ain't nobody gonna say no to that.
We gotta do it big for Far Rock, and I know Far Rock never gets nothing.
Exactly. Ain't nobody gonna do it if we don't do it. You heard, Cabo?
Word up, man. Far Rock gonna love this. Queens gonna love this. We definitely. I'm definitely with that, my brother. Like I wish I could shake.
I've been
I wish I could
working
shake your
on that.
hand right now through the fucking app, through the fucking FaceTime and shit like that. But let's definitely.
You already know, my nigga.
Let's definitely do a Stacks and Chinks Day, a Chinks and Stacks Day. Like I don't know.
Let's build on that, bro.
But wherever we
I'm
do
that
that,
serious.
It's gonna be
I wasn't gonna come to you until I had that shit ready, but I wanted to give it out to you.
Drewski, what's up now?
That energy to the world and everybody that's on live right now. This is a special moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everybody.
You just fucked me up. You just fucked me up. Stacks and Chinks Day. You got me mad hype right now.
For real.
You got me mad hype right now.
For New York. New York need that.
That shit gonna go down heavy. You gotta do a festival style. Bunch of the young artists just go ham and shit like that. Like just have a fun.
Hell yeah. We could do it one of their birthdays. I know Chink's birthday is December. We could do it around there.
Duh, what up?
As soon as this Corona thing is over, we definitely got, you know what I'm saying?
Got it, what up?
Do that.
Nah, definitely. Let's definitely do that, man. Let's go, man.
My nigga, I appreciate you, bro. For real, for real.
Yo,
this
hold on,
special night.
let me see if this record plays. I don't know if you can hear it.
Play them that new vibe.
What I bring to you Nah, nigga, I don't speak French, but this some French shit.
Huh?
We, nigga. New York City, DX Harlem, you know how we putting this thing together.
Through the fire, right through the fog. Big bag like Santa Claus. New songs for the summer sauce. Marching band, we the drummer boys. And tell the crib I'm on the way back. Walk to my goals, took the plane back. And they prayed he ain't came back. All rocky like ace, indecisive, persuasive, facelift, top down, ageless, timeless, stone age, running out of patience, serving up the patience, no navigation, grind like bad breaks, eat a lobster with the crabs, that's the bad taste, same niggas on the roster from the bad days, niggas on the rat race, same niggas laughing at us, start laughing with us, cause all the slam doors turn to land porches.
Shout out to my nigga Slim on the beat.
Y'all can hear that? You hear that?
Hell yeah. Put that up, Capo.
Nobody died and it's not a beef. Contrary to the lies, we all got beliefs. Still keep it in my rider on my boxer briefs. Hood nigga got them yachts stacking by the beach. They still treat me like a god when I'm in the H. Got lawyers that eat the charge like a dinner plate. We was just ducking them charges on the interstate. Watch 50, that's an extra 20 large in the face. We both getting money, that is not the issue. I'm trying to find my wooster like some chocolate crystals. Still hit a nigga with a tech, but I ain't got a whistle. Slide through the weight, make sure your moms get a box of tissue. We gon' hit whoever rockin' with you. Catch you ass in Houston, shoot you. Make sure you got rockets with you.
Yeah.
Come home, we get a welcoming committee. When you fucking go home, you ain't welcome in the city, but
Nah, you went ham on that, Capo?
we gotta mix that down.
Send that over. Shout out to my nigga Slim on that beat. You already know you went ham on that, Capo. You went extra 6 bars on me, but it's all good.
I got, shit, my bad. I forgot. I was just looking like, damn, but fuck it.
Nah, new music for the people, man.
That's one, though. That's just the beginning of something.
Yeah.
We gonna light these niggas up.
I gotta go out ASAP right now.
We gonna light these niggas up. We gonna bring the whole New York together. We gonna get back on our New York shit and light these niggas up.
Nobody died, so it ain't no beef, you heard?
Big Bully, what's up? Let's light these niggas all the way up.
Biscuit, what's up, boy?
Mayor, what's up? Now, that's a lot of people in here, bro.
Man, everybody on this motherfucker. Champagne Poppy, Chubb, I see you.
Biscuits, Drake, what's up?
Slow.
Drew, what's up?
Fabio.
Saucy
Cassidy.
Boys, what's up?
What up, Cass?
Yeah, nah, this is dope, man. This is dope, man.
Appreciate you, my nigga.
Nah, I appreciate you, man.
2 hours, man, talking to the people.
Nah, that's good, man. But yo, man, I'm gonna let you go, man. You enjoy the rest of your night.
Love, big bro.
All right, bro.
Love, my nigga.
Peace.
Uh-oh. Oh, it ain't over. What's up? Hold on. Cass, where you at? Oh! Yeah! Cocaine City Nights!
Yeah.
Smack!
Yo, what up, my guy?
That was legendary, right, Smack?
Oh, that shit was history in the motherfucking making, man. Yo, man, you don't know how much that shit made me. That shit made my heart smile, my nigga. With y'all two niggas, man. Cause I done seen it all. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, Smack.
I done seen it all, bro. You know what I mean? Whoa, son.
Hell yeah, man. What you doing in quarantine, bro?
Yo, man. Yeah, this shit crazy, man.
You got Fight Club and Smack here.
Yo, man, shout out to Slow, shout out to Trav, cause I know them niggas was in a mix of that shit for years, you heard?
Word up, Smack. Yo, Smack.
What up, bro?
I got Cassidy. He about to spit some bars real quick. Hold on. Let me click on to him. Yo, Smack, I just want to click in and tell you I love you, my nigga.
Yeah, I love you more, man. And you know what I mean? Yo, we gonna be on the phone. I'm gonna call you tomorrow to chop it up with you on some other shit anyway, though, you heard?
And I appreciate you for everything you did, my nigga.
I love you, boy. You already know.
Love, my nigga. Oh!
Cocaine City Live. Bars. Bars.
Yo, Bar.
Bars.
Yo, Bar.
Torpedo.
What's up with you?
The torpedo, man.
Man, I clicked in earlier, man. I see you got things in here twerking, showing the titties and all that. And you do a reunion with Jim Jones. Everybody crying. Now you want to put me on and shit. Niggas like it's over with, man. Come on, man.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. You know, to close it out, we gotta let niggas be talking about spitting, but niggas ain't talking about spitting though.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't talking bars, Cass.
You know, I keep the clip full, man. Since back in the day, man. I stay ready, man.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Cass one of the first niggas to ever, gotta give respect what respect due, to ever look out, you know what I'm saying, to jump on the song, get on Cocaine City with me. So it's only right on the first episode we go live that I check on my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, I love your passion. I follow you, so I see you always, every motherfucking day. You got a 16. Whether it's
Looking, boy, good looking.
You love the game, my nigga. And I
You know it's
appreciate that.
quarantine time. We locked in, so we ain't got
Yeah.
nothing else to do but stay busy, man. Stay creative.
That's what I'm saying, man. What we doing, Cash?
You know we in there, man. What you want to handle something, man?
Yeah, me. What we doing?
Listen, yes, man. Listen. I told you niggas, I ain't scared to fight. Even if you tall, I ain't scared of heights. Size don't matter if an elephant scared of mice. But I'll lift the trunk a nigga cross me. Swear to Christ. Pumped by the spare tire. I ain't trying to spare life. I'm from where niggas get a check and buy a pair of knives. And you could get your head cracked over a pair of dice. It's dudes that I do business with that I barely like. But they eating off me and it sucks like a parasite. Most dudes on their computers ain't prepared for life. $1 million is 1,000 G's, a terabyte. My man got knocked by 12 when he was 20, went to jail, picked 12, and they gave him 20 years to life. Yeah, I'm speaking, increasing the Fahrenheit. I swear I might have a heat stroke, that's why I'm wearing nice. Yeah, I'm nice, went from poverty to paradise, and I ain't dye my hair, wear a pair of tights. Bars.
That's right, my nigga. What you doing in quarantine, Cash?
Locking in, man, cooking up, waiting for you to send me this record, man, so we could work, man.
Say no more. I'm gonna hit you right after this, bro.
Let's get to this chicken, man. Salute, boy. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you, boy.
You already know. Love, my nigga.
Stay germ free in this corona season, my nigga.
You're big healthy, you heard?
Easy.
Cocaine City Live.
Yo, I love y'all, man. I'm checking out. Cocaine City Volume 1. Capo. Love. Cassidy. Love. You already know what it is.
Cocaine City Live.
Bomb.
How you say it?
Save it, yeah. Don't break it.
And now?
No, not end. Well, end that, but then you gotta save it, though. Hold on. Let me get this. Yes, Jay.
God damn. 2 hours.
You wanna end it?
Fuck.
You good? I got it. Where you got it?
I'm the son of Roger Mayweather.
Roger, tell these motherfuckers subscribe to the Prophet channel.